Hello my dear student, I welcome you all to the maths class. So in today's class we are going to start a new exercise, that is exercise 3.3, which is in page number 57 of your maths NCERT book. Alright, so question number 1 state that using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, by 8, by 9, by 10, 11. Say yes or no. If it is divisible you have to write yes, if it is not divisible you have to write no, like how they have written in the first case. Okay, but before that, before doing this, what we have to know is we have to remember what is divisibility rule. We have to understand what is divisibility rule, and then let's solve this one by one using the concept of divisibility rule. Okay, so divisibility rule is basically to check any number, any given number can be divided by certain numbers or not. Like starting from 2, they have said to check whether the number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the question will be there, and according to which we have to um, justify the questions given. Okay, so a number will be divisible by 2. So for the first one, a number will be said that it is divisible by 2 if the last digit of the number is even number. Say you have 2, 4, 6. You have to check now whether this number can be divided by 2 or not. So if the last digit contains the even number, so last digit means the ones position or the unit position, if it carries, if it contains an even number, then you can say yes, the whole number will be divisible by 2. Yes, this number will be divisible by 2 because at the end or the unit position or in the ones position you have got even number. Even number means it start from 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Not only that, you have continuous. So for now till 8, you may have 10 also, you may have 12 also as unit digit. For the single unit digit in will indicate even or odd number, right? So if you have 261, you have to say that whether it is divisible by 2 or not. So it will, your answer will be no. Why? Because when you see the ones position, it carries 1. 1 is odd number, right? So that's why this whole number will not be able to divide, will not be divided by 2. Okay, I hope this is understandable for 2. Now let's proceed to the number will be divisible by 3 or not. To check that, what we have to know is if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. So if say you have 462 is given, and you have to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Instead of dividing, just what we can do for 3 is add all the given digit to you. Okay, add all the numbers given to you. So what will be the result? Let's check. 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. So now you have to check whether this 12 can be divided by 3 or not. Yes, 3 4 is 12, 4 will be the answer. When it will be divided by 3, your answer will be 4. So yes, this whole 462 will be divided by 3. If on addition of the 3-digit number, if you get the number, suppose say if you get 11, then you know that 11 is not divisible by 3. So we will also say that 461 will not be divisible by 3. So this is how we uh, differentiate any number whether the given number is divisible by 2, 3. Okay, so this is how we do it. Similarly, to check whether the number is divisible by 4 or not, what we have to know is we need to remember this, that if the last two digit is divisible by 4, say you have 462, the last two digit means the ones and the tens position. If this 62 is divisible by 4, then the whole number will be divisible by 4. Let's check whether it is divisible or not. 4 ones are 4, 6 minus 4 is 2. No, 4 cannot divide 22, so 462 will not be divided by 4. So let's check another number. Let's check, you have 424. So we have to check with 24. 24 will be divided by 4 or not. 4 6 are 24. Yes, it is divisible. So we will say that yes, 424 will be divided by 4. So this is how we check. Okay, so I hope you have understood for 2, 3 and 4. So what was the What was the basic idea for 2? The basic idea, when any number is given and you have to check whether it is divided, whether it is divisible by or not, then you have to see whether its unit position is even or odd. If it is even, then it will be divisible by 2. Yes. And for 3, if the given number, if we add it, if we add all the digit, and if the number is divisible by 3, then the number will be divided by 3. Similarly for 4, if the last two digit is divisible by 4, then the number will be divisible by 4, right? So for number 5 and 2 will be quite similar, but one more thing is given there, that if the last digit is 0 or 5, if you have last digit 0 or 5, then the number will be divisible by 5. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. You have to remember all this terms, you have to remember all the concept whatever is given here. Okay, number 6, if the number is divisible by 2 and 3, if it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number will be divisible by 6. Yes, so you know for 2 now how to check, and you know for 3 now how to check, right? So for to check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not, you will see the even at the ones position. And if the number on addition, okay, the given number on addition of each digit, if it is divisible by 3, then the number will be divisible by 3. So now the questions come, what if it is only if the given number is only divisible by 2 but not with 3, then the number will not be divisible by 6. Both numbers should, that is both number means 2 and 3 should divide the number, only then the number will be divisible by 6. Clear? Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. So let's prove this with certain example. Okay, so let's see, we have 24. Okay, 24, we have to check whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. Okay, so first of all we have to remember whether it is divisible by 2 or not, that we have to check. To divide whether this number is divisible by 2 or not, what we have to do, we have to see at the evens position, at that ones position, whether it is even or odd. So if this 4 is an even number, so 24 will be divisible by 6. Sorry, it will be divisible by 2. For now we have to check for 3. So plus it, 2 plus 4 is 6. Now divide this with 3, 3 to the 6. Yes, in both the case it is divisible. So now you can say that 24 can be divisible by, 24 is divided by 6, can be divided by 6. So this is the way of checking it. Okay, alright, so let's proceed to the number 7. Number 7, here in the question it is not mentioned, so let's not discuss for now, as because there will be quite confusion. So let's proceed directly to the number 8. How to check now? If the 3 digit is divisible by 8, so if you have only 2 digit, then it is not applicable over here. Okay, if you have 3 digit, 724 suppose, if the last 3 digit is divisible by 8, so now if it is, you have to check, suppose the number is 1724. Okay, if this 3 digit 724 is divisible by 8, then whole number will be divisible by 8. Say 724, 8 9 is 72, 4, no, it's not divisible. So you will say that 1724 is also not divisible by 8. Say for you have another example, 5 6, you have 5664. So in order to check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not, what we have to do, we have to check the last 3 digit number is divisible or not. 8 8 is 64, 6 minus 4 is 2, 3 8 3 is 24. So yes, this whole number 5664 will be divisible by 8. So this is the way of checking the number is divisible by 8 or not. Okay, in order to check any number whether it is divisible by 9 or not, if the sum of digit is divisible by 9, so it's similar to that of 3. Say for you have 7 2 9, if we add this 7 plus 2 plus 9, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. Now this, divide this 18 by 9, yes, it is divisible. So you can say that this 729 is also possible to divide with 9. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Similarly for class for number 10, what we have, if the last digit is 0, yes, if the last, it is similar to that of 10 10 and 5 is quite similar. Only in case of 5, what we have, if the last digit is 5, then the number will be divisible by 5. If the last digit is 0 and 5, it will be divisible by 5. But in case of 10, if the last digit is 0, say for 250, yes, then the number will be divisible by 10. But if you have 255, it will not be divided by 10. Okay, so at the end of the digit, that is in unit position or ones position, the number should be 0. Okay, so let's proceed to the next very important point of divisibility rule, that is 11. So it states that whenever a number is given to you and if you have to check whether the number is divisible by 11 or not, then you should know that a number is divisible by 11 if the sum of the digit at odd and the even place are equal or differ by a number divisible by 11. So what does this mean actually is, so let's take the number, we have 2, 2, 1, 2 and 1. Okay, so let me write this number properly. 2, 2, 1, 2 and 1. Right, so first of all what we have to do is we have to differentiate the odd and the even place starting from the beginning. So as 2 is in the first position, so it is odd number. So it is odd place, not odd number, it is odd place. Second is in second number, that's why it is even, it is in even place. Third, of course you all know third is the odd place, so it is odd. So it will go on in a sequential manner, that is odd, even, and odd. Now what we are going to do, we will add the odd position now. Whatever the odd position, whatever are the number in the odd position, we are going to add that. Sum of odd number, sum of odd position, sum of the number in odd position. Okay, what are the number in the odd position? That is 2, 1, 2, 1 and 1. 2 plus 1 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 1 is 4. Now we will add the numbers in even position or the even place. So what is the number in the even place? 1, 2, that is 2 plus 2. It is 4. Now another important thing what we have to do is we will subtract this two number, that is the odd position and the even position. When we subtract this, we will get 0. So if you get the answer 0 or multiple of 11, multiple of 11 means 11, table of 11, 11 1s are 11, 22, 11 2s are 11 3s are 11 4s are 11 5s. If you get this numbers, okay, if that comes under the multiplication table of 11, multiples of 11, that number will be divisible by 11. So we can say that this number 22121 is divisible by 11, as we got the value 0 when we found the sum of odd and the even place. When we subtracted, we got 0. So or if you get 11 22 after subtracting it, that comes on, if that comes under the multiplication table of 11, then we will say that 11, that number will be divisible by 11. Okay, so now I hope this is clear to you. You will be more clear when we will be doing exercise, we will be solving exercise, then you will be able to understand in a more fluent manner. If it is still there is a doubt, kindly repeat the video and try to understand in a detailed manner. Okay, so let's move on to the last number, that is 12. We will deal till 12 only, as according to the exercise and the question given there. If the number is divisible by 3 and 4, say you have a number 1 2 3 and 5. So if you want to know whether this number will be divisible by 12 or not, then you should know that first of all that it should be divisible by 3 as well as it should be divisible by 4. If it is not divisible by any of the one, if say it is getting divisible by 3 but not by 4, then this number will not be divisible by 12. But if it is getting divided both by 4 as well as 3, then the number will be divisible by 12. Now I hope the concept of the divisibility rule of 3 and the divisibility rule of 4 is clear to you. You can see here, if the last two digit is able to divide, so you can see 35 cannot be divided by 4, so 12 will not be able to divide this 1 2 3 5. So similarly, okay, in the next video I'll be preparing exercise 3.3 question number 1. Go through that video also. Okay,